What is up YouTube, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to achieve round 100 on Liberty Falls. We're going to go over some gumballs to use some different strategies and also some training spots to make sure that you can get there to that round 100. So then, if we're talking about the gumballs, here are the gumballs that I ran to get this. These are not essential, but some of them will help you, and I'm just going to go through my recommendations here. First of all, I will say anyway, but here is essential. You can just pop this when you're in a tight, narrow situation and poof, you're out of. This is one that is not necessary, but I do like running this one just because it is a rare and you get them very easy. It is the Arsenal Accelerator. It just charges your fuel upgrade faster. So if you're training and you can use that to clear the wave and instead of going down, I do like running that just in that case. So the next one that we're going to look at is Cashback. This one isn't essential, but I do recommend it, especially for the later round, as it does take a lot of shots with the ray gun to be able to kill some of the manglers, and you don't get that much ammo back, especially early rounds. If you have the ray gun pack-a-punch, it is 10,000 points to be able to buy ammo again from one of the ammo crates. So this is just a free max ammo. Next one I do recommend, which is again not essential, is Crate Power. Just be able to get a pack-a-punch gun pretty much straight away early on in the games. Just helps you fly through the rounds a lot quicker and helps you get set up faster. So on the house is something you don't need to run. I just ran it because I had a spare one. It did work out quite well. I did get quick revive, but like I say, it's not essential. Now obviously if you do have a perkaholic, I didn't at the time, use the perkaholic just to get the setup a lot faster, and also raindrops to help you fly through the rounds. The nuke is very powerful in this game. One essential perk is Immolation Liquidation. Just being able to spam the box, because you will need both wonder weapons for this, and they are quite hard to get out the box. Just being able to spam the box makes it a lot easier to obtain those items. So one that gets really slept on is Shields Up. Being able to use this and be able to get max shields back instantly, it can be a game changer. And we're just going to very quickly touch on the field upgrades. Energy Mine is really good. It is the very first one you unlock. It can clear a wave, especially at the lower rounds, instantly, saving you ammo. One that I also do recommend is Dark Flare. It does help with the manglers, especially at the higher rounds. Healing Aura is also a very good one. I probably would have ran this if I had it unlocked at the time. Being able to pop this and get full health instantly, that could be the difference you going. And obviously from Cold War, the Ether Shroud, this is the one you do really want to run because of how overpowered it is. Like I say, it's a high level at level 47 to be able to get that. So to start off the game, you're going to stay in spawn for a few rounds just to rack up some points to be able to buy the doors. This door in spawn at the hotel, keep that closed for later in the game. Now that you've got some points, you're going to want to make your way around the map, open up the doors and all the way to the bank to get your first perk, which will be Juggernog. Once you have Juggernog obtained, you're going to want to go open up Pack-a-Punch at the church, and once you've got enough, Pack-a-Punch your first weapon. If you make your way outside once you have your Pack-a-Punch weapon and follow this train what I am doing in the graveyard, it is very easy and you can get maybe up to round 25 to maybe 30 here, and it's quite safe. If you just make sure that you jump over this big gap here, and once you're past this, you can turn around and shoot the zombies as they will all be bunched up together. Once you have 15,000 points, buy the level 3 armor. The next thing that you're going to want to do once you have enough points is make your way around the map and start obtaining the perks. The next thing you're going to want to do is make your way back to the graveyard and start training, as we're going to need to build up some points for the box. You're going to want to keep hitting the box, because you are going to need to get the ray gun at least as a bare minimum here, because we're also going to need the jet gun, but we don't need that till later on. So keep spinning the box and eventually you will get the ray gun. When it comes to the spider rounds, if you make your way to spawn and sit on top of the ladder, it makes it very easy for you to be able to kill the spiders. One tip when it comes to the abominations, if you leave them till last, it makes it a lot easier to be able to kill them, as you're not going to have hundreds of zombies chasing you. As you get high into the rounds, make sure you keep going back and pack-a-punching your guns to get them to a level 3. And one thing, you will need PhD once you obtain the ray gun, just due to the splash damage. Another safe train that you can do probably until round 40 is in the bowling alley. It can get very tight in there, so make sure you do have an ability to be able to kill the zombies or get out of here if you need to. But I do recommend until round 40 at the latest. On round 25, the Wonder Fizz will spawn in on top of the bank. This will be able to get elemental pops, which you can't obtain normally without the Wonder Fizz. Next, this is the strat that we're going to mainly be running. You wait till the zombies to spawn in and you turn on the trap in spawn. Now this is going to be essential for pretty much the whole of the run. You're going to want to just keep training around here and get as many zombies into this dark ether as possible. And once you get a bit too overrun, you can jump onto the roof, or you can run down the alleyway to get a safe haven into the next trap on the next street just outside of the bank. Also to note, manglers will spawn at that location, and it's just going to be a case of rinse and repeat in the same scenario over and over again, and you will slowly start to climb the rounds. One more thing is, when you see that you have a duplicate on the floor, make sure you are calling them in and making the most of it, because this may be the difference to getting a few minutes off each round, which adds up when you're going for such a high round like 100. So just make the most of it, spray, and as soon as you're finished with that, spam your interact button to pick that straight back up. Now the next key thing that you're going to want to run is the mutant upgrade that you can get off the floor or by crafting for 2,500 salvage. Once you find yourself in a predicament where you feel you're about to go down, you can simply just pop this and you'll turn it into a mangler, and this is very OP as you are invincible for your time that you're in here for about 60 seconds. And it also makes the mutants very easy to kill. You can also pick up stim shots in between rounds just to help. Another thing that you can do is you find yourself overrun at the top end of the trap on the street outside bank. You can take this zip line here and that'll take you on top of the bank, which you can then drop back into spawn. Once you get here, rinse and repeat again. Whenever you do find duplicate mangler upgrades on the floor, make sure you are popping them after you've turned on the trap. This will just make you fly through the rounds a lot quicker. And like I say, if you just do this over and over again, you will eventually get to round 100. So that has been my guide on how to achieve round 100 easy on Liberty Falls. If you guys have enjoyed the video, a thumbs up would be very much appreciated. If you can also hit the subscribe, we've got plenty more of Black Ops content coming out of there. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.